What's going on, good people? Welcome to Camille St episode number 23. Woo! Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank y'all for watching, sharing, subscribing, following. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. So y'all already know what time it is. Okay, we are going to get into something today that is near and dear to my heart. All right, and I pray that it's something that will resonate with you as well. And so what I want to talk about today with episode 23 is finding your why. And there's a card. Okay, we're going to start with that. And it says why. And I'm going to read it to you guys. And it is so important and it's so imperative that we all find our why. Okay? Because once you find the why in any and everything you do, you will know exactly how you're walking, right? So I'm going to just break it down, and this is the Oracle's message. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question or looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it, this invisible why is the life force energy within the seed which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Okay, and we're going to end with the prosperity message when we end. But that's your why. Is moving with intention. And a lot of times when we move, it's because of a who or because of a what. Yes, a lot of times when we move or when we take actions, it's because, they, which is the who, did something to you to make you react. Or the what, the action that they took. And that is what caused you to react or take action. But a lot of us are unaware of the reasoning why we do the things that we do. And a lot of times we do it because 1, we need money, or 2, we need money, or 3, we need money, or 4, we need something else. We need validation. We need security. We need this person to believe us, right? But as long as you are walking in your true authenticity, the why will come to you immediately, and you will begin to know the reasoning behind every move that you make. So when you say, I'm with them because I love them, truly think about the why you love them. And it should start with the why you love yourself. Yes. The whys should always begin with you. When you move and you say, why did they do me like this? And why did they? Stop and think. Why did you not see how they were acting? Why did you refrain from allowing the vision that you had or the things that you're seeing or did not see but feel, right, from here in your gut? Why did you ignore that? And that is where we should begin with movement in our life. Moving with intention and really realizing the why and why we are actually doing something. A lot of times we'll just keep on moving and we don't even reflect it. We don't even allow it to transform in our mind. We will just keep on going like we did nothing wrong. But we did. We failed to move with intention. And when you move with intention, any and every single thing that you want will be yours. But you got to remember, when you move in manipulation, when you move in hurtful, spiteful acts, you will get those back. Because like I said in the last episode of Camille Street, when you're speaking, if you don't know your why and why you're doing something, you're actually moving based off of someone else's actions. So you still won't even know why you did what you did. You did what you did based off of someone else and not stopping to think, why am I allowing this to do me like this? Why am I allowing this to make me react like this? Then you will clearly be able to see the why in what you do. But if you just make a move without even thinking about why you're making that move, it's all for the who or the what. And you have no clue why you are moving the way you move. Because you're allowing someone else to dictate your actions and your movements. And look, that is the dog trying to get in. My mom is back from her trip, so I didn't have to lock her in. And of course, I couldn't lock her in because my mom's out there, so she'd be keeping trying to get out. So, anywho, that's look scratching at the door. And you know what her why is? Her why is she wants me to play with her. And I know that's why. Her why and why she's trying to get this in this door and get to me is because I'm the one who plays with her. And that's her why, right? And it's so easy for animals to make movements based on why they're making the movement. It ain't because of my actions why she wants to get in here. It's because of her and she wants to play. And that's why. And then she just wants to be in my energy and my aura, which is fine, right? However, we as human beings have to be as authentic as the animals, as the trees, as the birds, as the bees. Okay, we know if a bee stings you, it's because you were in its territory. You were offending the queen. You were doing something to harm the bee. That is their why. Start moving and learning yours. Because the closer you get to learning you and learning the why behind you move, the closer and closer you will get to the authentic you. And you will be able to move without worrying about someone else's thought. Right? Because why would you? You heard me. Why would you worry about someone else and the way they're thinking? If it has nothing to do with you, or if it does, you're worrying about their why is blocking you from learning yours. So stay focused, my friend. Know that your why in the way you move is going to make sure that you benefit you by moving authentically, by reaching the goals you want to reach authentically. When you try to manipulate, or when you try to block someone, or when you try to swap destinies or swap energies with someone and be whoever they are, you're only doing yourself an injustice. Okay? Because if you can't be you and walk in your own light and trying to walk in someone else's, what does that make you? What these kids are calling it now, an NPC? Because you're just moving like a robot, dictating what someone else does and see how they acted. Oh, I want to act like that. And oh, no, I want to act like that. And you never even realize who you are. My friend, it starts with you. You've got to see who you are. And you've got to realize the why behind you do the things you do. Okay? And then you'll realize what is important to you. Because the who, what, and why are so important, but the why is something a lot of us are unable to say. So if someone asks me, why am I doing this podcast? I can tell you. I wanted to do this podcast because I know my purpose is to inspire. The business I created 15 years ago now My motto is we are here to inspire one mind at a time. So my why with this podcast is to inspire each and every one of you that listen. And we're going to close it out with the why with the prosperity, okay? And because once you move in your why, you will have prosperity and abundance, okay? Oh, got the wrong book, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute. I just blocked it. So, okay. Knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose or by a need to make money, acquire things, save for the future, or all of these? No motive is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they are not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. I want to thank you guys so much, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming to Lions and Tarot. Oh, excuse me, look at me, Lions and Tarot. No, thank you so much for coming to Camille Street, episode number 23. You guys, I just want to spread, and I just want love, and I just want to inspire. So at the end of the day, learn your why, so that way you too can answer that question if someone asks you at your VP job, why do you do this? Be honest with yourself. And then you will know your why. Y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Camille in the Lion's Den. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It is on Instagram, it is Fly with Me 32. And on TikTok, it is Camille H Fly. You guys, learn your why. And once you do that, you will be authentic.